And I want to welcome you to another episode of Beyond the Surface Radio. This is your host, Dr. Wanda J. Evans-Brewer. And today I want to talk about not confusing the sugar mama and the cougar with the mature woman. Many of us are coming to Africa. I would say the past 40 crowd, definitely once you're in your 50s. And there's a certain percentage of dating a younger man or having as much as maybe even 10 to 15 years age difference. And so there's a perception that because the woman is older and she's traveled to Africa and a younger man may be interested in her and she's giving him some energy, that she's a sugar mama. And by definition, the sugar mama is a woman that doesn't mind picking up a young guy and having him as her toy. So that means that she will, whatever it takes to please him, if it's getting him clothes or having a game console for him or his TV or cable, she buys him things. She pets him up and she loves on him that way because that's just sort of the unspoken arrangement, which is different, very much different from the cougar. The cougar may not buy you anything, but they may entertain and enjoy your company, but it's more for sexual pleasure. It's clear. They are looking for sexual compatibility. They're looking for intimacy. They're looking to be made to feel good. Okay? And then there is the mature woman. And that woman is someone that can take her time getting in a relationship. She's independent. She pretty much knows what she wants. She has her own income. She has her own bank account. If she doesn't have her own car, she has her own driver. She really actually has spent so much time alone that if she doesn't get that type of companionship, she's okay. She's okay dining with friends. She's okay listening to her music. She may explore a lot of her hobbies. She's a traveler, but she's not necessarily depending on finding long-time love. If it comes, great. If it doesn't come, her life is fulfilled. She's gone through so many things in her life by this time that she gets it. That, happiness for her is really an inside job. So just because the woman is older, it doesn't mean that she can't come to Africa and have a life. I think that the women who come to Africa need to make up their mind. Are you coming as a sugar mama? Are you coming as a cougar? Or did you decide to leave the U.S. or whatever nation you're coming from to be a mature woman and to explore a new season and possibly a new type of companionship? I don't think necessarily dating someone younger is a cardinal sin, no more than I think dating your age or someone maturer than you. It all has to do with compatibility and whether or not you can find healthy partnership. So where the single mother will get here and struggle, the mature woman should be able to get here and flourish. This should be a season of empowerment, a season of growth, a season of self-actualization. You should get as high in that as possible because you have everything that you need in order to do that. We have to admit that and really change the narrative on that. Because you're older and you're here and you're dating, it does not mean by any means that people should get away with assuming that you're a sugar mama or that you're a cougar. That the mature woman has to step forward and say, no, I've made a conscious decision about what pleases me, the direction I want to take my life in. This is the reason I'm involved in these things. And when I've had enough, I've had enough. And I put my money where my mouth is. And I manage my own purse. I'm not dependent on anyone that way where I can be manipulated and used and attached to projects or special interests that I don't want for myself. So for me, I really want to make it known that the mature woman is a beautiful woman, that it's a great time to catch that woman in her space. But I'll say this, if you're not a serious man, then you shouldn't even bother yourself with her. That's the time that you look for the cougar or the sugar mama, so that you can have the fun that you want, and you can have somebody to buy you the things that you feel like you need. But let that mature woman continue to explore life on her terms. Leave her alone. She's in a good space, and the mature woman needs to remember, you don't give up your peace of mind for anyone. That's the beauty of having matured as a woman, that you recognize that peace, your peace, is greater than anything. It's greater than anything. You don't swap peace for love making. You don't swap peace for attention. You just don't swap out your peace. Nothing is more important than peace to a mature woman. Food for thought. You've been listening to Beyond the Surface Radio, and I'm your host, Dr. Wanda J. Evans-Brewer. And until we chat again, be safe in God's grace.